To start off this video, I would like to say, rest in peace, Scott Hall. You will never be missed. You were truly one of a kind in the world of wrestling. Is it entirely possible that Stu Macher had survived the events of Scream 1996? Well, in my honest opinion, I have to say yes. It makes a lot more sense than you realize. Now, yes, I get that he was stabbed and was bleeding out really badly, and the TV had fallen on him. But when you look at it, when that TV did drop on him, his hands were up, which would lessen the impact of the TV falling onto his head. Does that mean he would be scar free? No, not necessarily. He could still have scars from the TV breaking his face and that. Now, then you're going to ask me, well, how is it that they didn't mention Stu in any of the sequels? Well, I personally have to say, I think Stu's family is rich and has a lot of money, and they paid off the right people to cover up that Stu was still alive. And obviously, they would hold a funeral with a closed casket, so no one would see who actually was in the casket. So that leaves open that Sydney, Dewey, Gail, anybody will actually think that Stu did die. Yet he's out there. Maybe he changed his name. He could be in hiding. Now, maybe he did get arrested and he's been in prison this whole time. But then you ask yourself, why don't they mention that? Well, when you think about it, do you think that Stu would actually just be breaking out of prison? There'd be a mass article in the news about someone breaking out of the prison. So they wouldn't think anything about Stu because there was nothing about him breaking out or a criminal breaking out in general. So I have to say that either way would make sense. I would like to think that he's in prison, and after the events of 5, when they did kill Vince, at that point his sister went to the prison and maybe got him out somehow. And that's why when you see the hospital scene, it can make sense that it was Stu. That's just my personal opinion on that. But even if he's not in prison, his sister would know where he is, and she went to get him after Amber or Richie had killed Vince, which is a family member of his. So that's where my thought might be with that as well. There's a lot of different angles you could go to bring Stu back. It's not impossible because, like I said, look at all the times Dewey was stabbed, and yet he survived those 9 stab attacks up until Scream 5. But I'm sorry, I have to say that Stu, it's just, what purpose would Amber have other than to get under the skin of Gail? It wouldn't make any sense for Amber or Richie to be killing Dewey here. Okay, you can argue Richie, but when you see that scene play out, he's already in the elevator. And plus, he can't attack himself while being in the Ghostface mask, so it makes no sense there. Just my personal opinion. And I know this is a short video. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts. I don't have a script for it. I plan on making better quality videos. I just had to say it off what was on my mind with this because I think it is quite an interesting topic to discuss. And I have to say, I do want to see Stu back at the end of 6, leading up to the events of Scream 7. So we see something involving Stu that goes into Scream 7. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will talk to you later. Peace out. Love you all. You're great people.